Yeah, this is just an initial walk around my front garden, just to see where we are at this time of the year, just to get a record of the state of it. A lot of the light brown stuff you can see there is horse poo, which I've spread on, which will rot down over the winter and feed up the soil, hopefully. As you can see, it's all pretty subdued now. We're where are we now? November. My narines there, they're just about past their best now. They've done very well this year. Probably the best year we've had of them. And well, I'm not going to go through every plant, because this is not a horticultural lesson. However, I've got a nice magnolia that I've just planted there. I forget the name of that now, I'll have to find that out again. And that should grow quite nicely. And I've got some Rebecca there still hanging on. And these dahlias, crikey, middle of November and still going. Californian poppies still going as well. These salvias are doing well. They will have to get pruned down next April. Got 3 or 4 of those around the garden. And chrysanthemums there, they're flaring at the right time. And the black sort of pipe you can see there is my watering system, which I've installed after this summer we've had. So much dry weather, I've decided to put that in. A lot of my plants suffered with the dryness, the lack of water, and another chrysanthemum there. And so I thought, well, I'll put this in and see if we can prevent some of that, because I lost a lot of plants. So hopefully we can prevent that next year if we get such a dry year. That's the magnolia there. I forget the name of that one, as I say. I'll have to look that up. I'll look it up and put it down as a bit of text on the screen there. And we've got a little bit of I had this for my alpines, but it's been taken over by other things now. Various other plants in there. And in front of my garage now, I've got a couple of hydrangeas in pots. They're doing quite well. Bay there, ubiquitous pyracantha. I think some people call it firethorn or something. And another salvia. And I'm going to have to prune this climbing hydrangea off this garage this year. This is getting really overgrown now, so that's going to have to be cut back. Fuchsia there, even a bit anemic, but it comes up every year. And passion flower there, can't seem to get rid of that. And yeah, so that's just about my front garden. Yeah, my back garden is mostly patio. Just got a few borders here, like the salvia there. And the canna, crikey, that's trying to flower. And the garage wall looks a bit bare. I had to strip everything off of that to allow my neighbour to do his pointing. So I've got a couple of climbers there. Hopefully we'll cover that up. My rhododendron, I only put that small one in this year. That's grown well. This other one's been in about 20 years. That's doing really nicely. Coral ferns had a bit of a hard time this year with all the drought. And still, there's always next year. I want to see how they do next year. And a couple of little small plots here. Holly bushes in pots. And got nice echinus there. Hopefully that'll do well next year. And these will all be replanted, these beds. And more plants to go in next year. Various stuff there. Yeah, and that's my back garden. Yeah, I have a bit of a problem with my neighbour who is allowing ivy and jasmine and everything else he's got on his fence. Just keeps growing through. Can't seem to stop it.